that the spaceship could barely reach it. And even then, it would lack sufficient energy to return. But Ungian, the life scientist, chose to pilot a spaceship named Moongazer and set out for those coordinates nonetheless.
Wait, did he go cuckoo or something? Or was he not planning to come back?
Perhaps it was enough for him that he'd be able to decipher the signal. And at that distance, he might have been able to transmit his discovery back.
So, what happened?
He disappeared into the sea of stars. And the dragons did not receive any messages from Moongazer thereafter.
So, he failed.
No. Years later, the Space Lifeform Capture Station was suddenly ramped by an unknown object. After emergency repairs were complete, the researchers discovered that the object that ramped the station was a cloaked spaceship.
Cloaked? Like, invisible? Could it have been?
Yes, it was the Moongazer. Though why it was cloaked is a mystery. Ungian's wife, McGee's, was the first to enter the spaceship. But she only found a round, black, spiky creature inside. Archeloon spectrometers indicated that the creature matched Ungian's data signature.
What happened?
McGee's ran a series of tests, and thus discovered that her lover was fusing with some unknown creature.
Oh, that's terrifying! Was it the mysterious space lifeform that had sent the signal? Did it eat Ungian? Could he still be saved?
Unfortunately, the dragon researchers had never encountered such a situation before. At a loss, they could only watch helplessly as Ungian transformed into an entirely new life form. Then, Ungian awoke, and he passed a message to them. There is no information about this.
Ah, seriously? There's still some missing intel? Hearing all this, Ungian had it super rough. He tried to capture an alien, but ended up getting caught himself.
That's not the case. The ship's logs show that the creature emitting the signal didn't attack Ungian. Instead, he was the one who chose to fuse with it. In this way, the creature was able to overcome the language barrier and pass a message to the dragons.
What a surprising turn of events. It seems that message may be the key to understanding Project Moongazer. I'm getting more curious about what it is by the moment.
So, was Ungian still alive after all that?
After delivering the message, Ungian began to die. But McGee's, being an expert in life sciences herself, used an experimental technique on him. One that could convert a life form into one composed of pure, ancient moon energy.
Oh, that sounds a lot like the dragon's phlogistonization.
So, did she succeed?
To an extent. She saved his body and created Ungi, the first artificially birthed Kuhanki on the moon. But Ungian's consciousness was completely lost during this process. From then on, she devoted all her energy to researching this new life form, until her own lifespan came to an end. Then, she requested that her student, Lusalim, use the same technique on her, ultimately being converted into a new life form. Just as with Ungian, her consciousness was not preserved.
So this is your story. If that's the case, I think that Lusaline may have been the one to inherit the message that the creature from space transmitted to the dragons. Did he also establish a research facility somewhere? That's most likely where we'll find the key to Project Moongazer. Oh? Did you discover something? It was destroyed by a descender from beyond the heavens? In that case, I fear the great ruler of the firmament is the likely culprit. A veil that could obscure the moon. That sounds very similar to the false sky.
Yeah, like some sort of baby version. But his research institute has already been destroyed. He might have been lost in that explosion too.
My guess is just the opposite. That Lusalim didn't perish, and that his research survived.
Huh? Why do you say that?
As you can see, apart from the Lunar Sea itself, none of the draconic facilities have been destroyed. Not the Eye of Ibn Bellum, Not Ungian's circle. Not the space lifeform capture station. Their survival doesn't seem in line with the plan laid down by the one who changed the world.
So, you're saying that Luceline protected them somehow?
Yes. He might have struck a bargain using the fruits of his research and followed the ruler of the heavens thereafter.
That makes sense. And if it's true, he might have continued Project Moongazer elsewhere. But where?
I do know of one other place on the moon. If Project Moongazer was hidden anywhere, my guess is that would be it. However... Ninin, is there something you haven't told us?
Huh?
Among your kind, only you have a mission you seek to fulfill.
Oh, that's true! Now you mention it, Ecky's buddies all seem super carefree.
Don't worry. I won't force you to answer. I just want to know more about you. After all, out of all the terminals we've seen, not a single one seems to contain information about you.
I don't know either.
It's okay. I'm just curious. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. We trust you.
What if I really am hiding something from you? I'm just curious too.
Keeping secrets isn't always a bad thing. I learned that from a friend. But if I do get angry, I might take the hat I gave you back.
And Paimon will throw the snack she was saving for you into the lunar sea.
I understand. I promise I won't hide anything from you.
Then I'll take your word for it, Ninin. Now, please follow me. There's a base on the far side of the moon. My powers tell me that it's massive. I originally planned to save it for last, because cleaning it up would probably be exhausting. But now, I suppose it has to be moved up the schedule. I have a feeling we'll find the answers to our remaining questions there.
Thank you. How can I repay you for all this?
Look, Paimon, don't you think Ninin's matured even more now?
You're right. She's actually talking about paying us back. But we're friends, so there's no need for all that.
Yes, he taught me that lesson actually. You could stand to learn it too, Ninin. Well then, follow me when you're ready.
Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you all along.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred. If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.